Recording. Memester of the Week contains fantasy violence, drug use, and horror elements. A list of topics, themes, and subjects featured in this episode is included in the description. If you ever feel unsafe or suicidal, please call your local crisis center, emergency services, or national hotline. Fuck, I just got a Discord notification that covered up the rest of the prompt. Hold on, I'm going to mute this server. There we go. If you ever feel unsafe or suicidal, please call your local crisis center, emergency services, or a national hotline. A link to an international list of crisis hotlines is listed in the description below. Remember, you matter.
Dan, you open your eyes. You've been laying back on a examination table in a doctor's office, and you look around and you don't see anyone in the room with you. What do you do?
My eyes jolt open, and I take a deep, sharp breath. The last I remember, everyone was just sort of hanging out. And the doctor's not here. And what the fuck did I see just now? How long have I been out? Fuck. What's in the room? Does it look completely normal?
Yeah, it looks like a normal examination room. There's a door to the outer hall that you came in from. There's another door on the other side. And then a little computer and a table that you've been sitting on.
Do I have an IV that I can rip out, or should I just get up?
You can just get up.
Okay.
There's not an IV or anything put in you.
I wanted to see if there was a cool little Walking Dead moment that I could do or something.
And then you get an infection, and then you get sepsis, and you die. End.
So I think it's weird that I'm in this room alone. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to listen closely for any activity in the surrounding rooms.
Okay. That sounds like you're wanting to do some sort of roll.
I would love to do some sort of roll.
Do an investigate.
Investigate
Investigate all what now?
I love that word.
Do a general sharp, because it's a sharp roll. Do a general sharp roll, and then depending on how you're feeling, choose the read bad questions or the investigate a mystery questions. I'll leave that to you.
Sharp roll. Okay, that is a mixed.
Cool. You get one hold.
I'm going to go with what is being concealed here. And I'm going to try and steady my own breathing so I can hear over it.
Okay. You're specifically listening for things.
Yes. Like ear up to the door type of situation.
Okay. Yeah, you put your ear up to the door and you're listening for just generally anything. And I think right now you don't hear anything. So I think you know that there's not anyone on the hall with you, or at least in the hall going out. But as you're doing that, on the computer desk that the doctor was working at, you see a file.
Okay. Does the door have one of those little windows?
Yeah.
Nothing I can see outside?
You just see an empty hall. White walls, white floors, white ceiling.
Is there a camera in this room?
Yes.
Well, it's not too weird to read a folder when you're in a room alone, so I'm going to read that folder.
Yeah, you go over and you look at the folder, and what you find is a list of candidates for some sort of clinical trial, and you're going through this list, and then you see that your name has been added to the bottom of it. Name, blood type, approximate age, all of that.
Okay. I'm going to take this list, fold it up, and slide it into my inside pocket, into my little space.
Cool.
So there are 2 doors?
There are 2 doors.
I would like to try to open the inner door, like carefully, with a slightly shaking hand.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's a roll necessary. You just like slowly start to open this, and you see that it goes out into another white hall, long white hallway, fluorescent lighting, white walls, white doors.
Okay, I'm going to step out into it, and I'm going to look for a closet.
Yeah, go ahead and act under pressure for me.
Great. Now, is this situation due to a monster, phenomenon, or mystical effect?
Unfortunately, no.
You hate to see it.
Well, or not see it, I guess.
Yeah. That is a 13. I do not believe I have advanced act under pressure. Oh, yes, I do. I don't know what advanced act under pressure does, though.
Oh shit, yeah, I don't know what that does either.
Act really well under pressure. You choose to either do what you wanted and do something extra, or do what you wanted to the absolute perfection.
Okay. So do you want something extra out of this, or do you want absolute perfection in getting to a closet without being seen?
Something extra, I think, is just listening for any signs of life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that you're able to like go find a broom closet pretty quickly and easily, and you're down by the corner of the hall where it like intersects with another area. You hear 2 people come around the corner talking about, oh yeah, we just brought up 2 new ones to test out in the clinical trial room. Hopefully they'll be acceptable for the testing.
I'm in the closet.
It's okay. Happy Pride.
Okay.
Yeah. Happy Pride.
Yeah.
Uh,
God bless.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to have a panic attack.
Interesting. So would you say that this is a situation where you're having pretty high adrenaline?
Yeah.
Roll plus tough for me.
Okay. Because everybody's
He's
gone.
a tough boy.
And I saw some weird things, and I don't like the sound of the testing, and I haven't had a lot of sleep lately, and things have been rough, and I'm not doing well, folks.
No, you
That
did
is a
pretty-
failure.
Oh no.
So
shit.
let's just figure this out now.
So
much
get
for
that
the
experience.
slow, like calculated mystery.
On a 6-, you have to roll on 2 tables.
All right. 12.
Roll a d12 and roll a d6
All right.
separately, please.
That's a 5 on the 12 and a 2 on the 6.
Okay.
And I'm in this hallway, and I'm like leaning back against the door, and I can't get control of my breathing, and I'm just holding my head, and my vision starts like spinning, and like there are like stars, and I feel less and less conscious of my surroundings, and there's a ringing in my ear, and I can't get the visions out of my head.
As you are having this moment, you remember Mala and her disappearing under those black wings. You remember that creature from your nightmare bearing down on you and snapping you awake. And you remember the Dark Watchers back in California, how their shadows would flow over every surface, and it felt like fighting Mercury. Dan, you start to feel and see a green gas start to flow out of your mouth.
Oh.
You now have the noxious gas weapon from the Dark Watchers, in addition to a weakness to iron.
Oh, sick.
So, monstrous weaknesses for hunters. If you are around this element, if you're surrounded or bound up by it, you have to act under pressure to be able to act in that situation. And you'll take an additional point of harm from things that are using this element.
Okay. Do my eyes go black?
Yeah, I don't know, man. You tell me.
So it feels right because
Feels
I
right.
want to visually pay homage to the Dark Watchers a little bit.
Hey, well, the good news about all of this is even though you're weak to iron, like Dan will be totally fine around Journey because she's anemic. So
Good to know that your blood magic isn't going to harm me from the inside in that way.
If anything, it's going to give you more of a weakness to iron.
that's true.
Yeah, I start hotboxing this room really quickly with that green noxious breath because I am having a real hard time getting it together. Is there like a bucket, like a mop bucket?
Yeah, there can be a bucket.
Yeah, I'm going to like get down on my hands and knees and like stare into the reflection of my face in the like dirty water and watch my eyes like gloss over and blacken.
Yeah, you fully see like your pupils dilate and then expand beyond where it should, and your eyes go fully black as you're looking at your reflection in this dirty old water.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this gas pouring out of your mouth.
The sides of the mop bucket start to melt as my hands grow hot.
Mordecai.
Hello.
Mordecai,
Oh,
the last thing that you remember is being in the lobby and then feeling blunt force trauma on the back of your head.
Something
Hell
you're really
yeah.
familiar with.
Hell yeah. Usually I get it from the front in my mouth.
Oh, yeah, brother. Yeah, go ahead and take
Oh my
one
God.
harm.
Do I have to? I don't wanna.
Yeah, too bad,
Ouchie.
motherfucker.
Go ahead. Go ahead and do
Hey,
it.
bro.
What's the harm? It's
One.
one.
Indeed.
You come to, and you're just staring at a ceiling and staring up into the fluorescent light. What do you do?
I kind of blink awake, and I, as I'm looking around, like, damn, dude, the fuck am I? And then I just yell for Dan. Dan, you in here?
Yeah, Journey,
Uh-huh.
take one harm,
Damn it.
and as Mordecai is yelling for Dan, you wake up and hear him.
Am I in the same room?
Sounds like it.
Okay. Give me like 5 more minutes, please. I don't wanna. I got stuff to do. She just rolls back over.
So, she's in a different room?
It sounds like she's
No, I
pretty
thought I was in the
close.
same room.
Do I see her?
When you try and look around and move your body, I think now is when you realize that you're strapped down to this table.
Damn. I mean, Mordecai's been on a couple benders before, so waking up after being drugged is not hard, but being tied to a table is pretty hard. Yo, Journey,
What?
wake up!
Ah! Wait. Hey, hold on a minute.
Wake up!
I'm awake. Shut up. Hold on. I remember being in the room with Dan and the doctor and hold on. Where are we?
I think we're in the hospital.
I mean, yeah, but like why are we here?
Maybe we're sick.
I don't think we're She looks down at herself. I don't think we're sick.
What if it's inside sick? Journey, I'm worried that if I don't do drugs soon, bad things will start happening to me.
I need you to listen to me. Stop talking.
Journey, I've never been sober
need
for
to
more than
leave.
3 hours.
We need to... Okay. Journey is going to investigate how to get out of the restraints.
Yeah, you go ahead
Can
and
I do that?
roll and investigate in mystery, see what you can get on that.
Okay.
As a larger man walks into the room, and you see that
Hold on, larger man. I'm trying to investigate a mystery. Jesus, dude, hold on.
no,
Oh, what's up, big dude?
yeah, you recognize nice. You recognize this guy from the alley. One of the thugs that caught you guys in the alley. He's laughing at Mordecai just being like so concerned about not being sober.
Yeah, man, you gotta need like this. I don't think you're allowed to smoke in hospitals, but I mean, I'm up for like, you gotta need morphine or anything like that.
We have plenty of stuff.
Hey, give me the best you got, buddy. Just get on over here. Hook me up, brother.
You know, if you answer some of my questions, I might help you out.
You and me, sit down. I'm pretty sure I've got blunts in my fanny pack. We can burn. We can hang out.
I think he walks up to you, reaches into your fanny pack, and finds one of your blunts and lights it up himself.
Hell yeah, brother. It's good shit.
You know, you're not
Can we
wrong.
give him any of that?
So yeah, Journey, you got a 14.
I got a fucking 14.
On your investigative mystery. Do you have advanced?
I'm gonna fucking Houdini in this bitch.
Yeah, Mordecai's like kind of distracting the guy while Journey is. Yeah.
Do you have an advanced move for investigative mystery?
I think so. Oh yeah, I do.
Okay. So on a 12 plus, you can ask me any question you want about the mystery, not just the listed ones. And you have 2 hold. So you can ask me 2 questions and they can be any question that you want.
Okay. How do we get out of the restraints?
You can get out of the restraints by either manipulating them with magic, if you can manipulate them with magic, or getting these guys to let you out. Physically, right now, you're not going to be able to let yourselves out of this without something huge happening for you.
Okay. I have another question.
You can also hold on to that while we're having this conversation with this NPC, and if another question comes up that you want to ask, you can use it then if you'd like.
Yeah, and also it's an advanced success, so it can be any question, not just the listed ones.
That's true. Okay, then I think I'm gonna hold on to that one for now.
Okay, great. This large dude, I want to say that I described him previously as having like a little ponytail. If not, oh well. He has like slick back hair and a little ponytail. Just
literally Bulk from Power Rangers.
Yeah, the Bulk from Power Rangers, but absolutely like gigantic, like muscle bound. This guy's laughing, smoking in your face, and asks like, all right, so we met each other in the alleyway. Things were a little dicey there.
Yeah, for sure.
So why did you help that person leave? Do you know them? What's your involvement in their story?
Oh, you know, they just seemed like they were having a bad day, so I sat down with them and offered to toke up and let them vent and chill a little bit.
And Journey pipes up from the other side of the room. Yeah, we were also just getting some interesting information from them, and I'm here on a for research purposes for my YouTube channel. I do a lot of like documentary stuff on strange and unusual findings all over the world, and we were just trying to get some more information out of them, and we didn't want anything bad to happen to them, so yeah. We didn't mean you any harm at all. Just didn't know what was going on. It was scary.
Right. So
I'm Journey Sitwell, by the way.
Above board, before you do this, above board, because I feel like this would be unfair to you if I didn't let you know.
Okay.
This is not a NPC. This is a monster. And unless you have a Dark Negotiator, you're not going to be able to convince him of things. And so your minor celebrity won't do anything for you.
Damn it. I don't think I have anything that I can use for that then.
Yeah. So I just wanted to be like fair and honest, because I don't want you to like run into this situation and then be like, oh, well, I wasted my thing.
It could be pretty interesting.
I'm not gonna like let you waste things.
It could be pretty interesting to have like a monster be a fan of your show, though.
Right?
Yeah, it'd be good for the demographics.
Right?
Yeah. So my question to you is, everything that you just said, knowing this knowledge now, do you want to commit to having said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got nothing to lose anyway. Journey is a chronic
She's a
over-explainer.
yapper.
Yeah.
If she was kidnapped, she would just yap the person's head
Journey
off
be
to the point where
yapping.
they would just let her out because they're getting irritated with her.
Yeah, so they're going to hear you saying that and say, "Oh, so you're a journalist then."
Yeah, in a way.
Journalist.
Yeah, thought that'd be a fun bit. Well, ain't that just great? And how long have you been doing this?
Oh, I mean, I've been into discovering the truth of the matter for as long as I can remember, ever since I was a kid. But then like after the popularity of the internet and social media, then I finally found a vessel through which I could make my content, and that probably started a few years ago. She just continues
Yeah.
to like talk about her process ad nauseum.
She says, "I am a person who is seeking truth," and they go, "Truth? You've been looking for the truth of things, and now you're here. Interesting."
Yeah, but I don't really know why I'm here, so could you tell me why I'm here?
Dude, I told you we're at the hospital.
Shh, Mordecai, I know, but
Well, Miss Sitwell, do you know anything about that person you helped run away?
not enough, truthfully.
Interesting. Well,
Do you know a lot about that person, and would you be willing to get the restraints off of one of my hands so that I could potentially write it down?
no.
Oh.
Sorry, sweetie. I'm gonna have to make a call.
Can I make one too?
No.
Okay, don't we get one at
Do
least?
I look like a cop?
I don't want to answer that.
Smart girl. And he turns around and walks out of the room with his blunt and pulls out his cell phone to make a call. Who wants to make a flat roll?
I'll do it.
Oh god.
Okay. Roll 2d6 plus nothing. This is entirely a luck-based thing.
6.
That's a failure, I believe.
Mark an XP.
Is it a failure?
Does it generate XP?
Or what is it for, Jason?
Yeah, mark experience.
Fuck yeah, dude. 2
Oh
more
my
XP,
God.
boys.
Ooh.
Dark Manipulator, let's go. There's so many crazy moves I could take too. Like, I can still take 2 more Searcher moves. We're going nuts, man.
Just failing upward.
Okay.
The
So
roll
you
was just to get a
see-
hit of the blunt.
If you keep asking about it, I'm going to make it a mechanical thing where you're going to start suffering like stress for not having drugs.
We're not in good
I mean,
form here,
okay.
just in general.
Not as a punishment. I want to make this super clear. Not as a punishment, but because that seems like a thing that you specifically would be into.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Give me more opportunities to fail rolls, Jason.
Give us more
Yeah.
punishment, Father.
Hurt me, Dad. D.
I heard Amelia laughing at that from my office. Not a mic. From my office.
Oh, that waveform looks juicy.
So Bulk walks back to the doorway, takes out his phone, and you hear him call somebody. And he goes, "Oh yeah, hey boss. Yeah, we got 2 new potential recruits here, or at least candidates. One of them says that they're a journalist, and
No.
they, oh, really? Are you sure you don't want? Okay, you're the boss." And he clicks and hangs up, puts his phone back in his pocket.
I don't know what the recruitment is for, but I don't want to be recruited for anything.
I mean, it might be fun.
I don't know. I've heard bad things about, like, there were a lot of recruiters at my high school.
Oh, like
And-
military recruiters? Yeah, that's pretty bad. But these guys seem pretty
The
cool.
military wouldn't like.
Bulk walks into the room, lets out a heavy sigh, and I'm going to roll a die.
For us to
Why don't
die.
you roll a survive?
Yeah. I would love to roll a survive.
Hey,
please.
GM, how about we do a live
We
instead?
do a live. I'm going to roll 1d6. I'm going to roll it on the chat where everyone can see.
Okay.
It's gonna be how many times he stabs us
He
in the
says-
chest.
Nice.
He takes a deep hit off the blunt and he says, nothing personal, kid.
On a 1 to 3, it's Mordecai. On a 4 to 6, it's Journey.
Oh, great.
I hope it's me. Journey, I hope it's me.
No,
It's a 3.
I hope it's
Yeah, it's me. You're welcome. Journey is for you. Mordecai just looks over, the situation's looking a little darker, and he just gives you a wink and a smile and doesn't say anything.
What's happened?
This guy comes over, lets out a sigh, takes a drag of that blunt. Thanks for the blunt, kid.
No
And
problems, big dog.
quickly turns, and you see his hand turn into a gnarled claw. And
Sick.
plunges it into your chest, and you take 3 harm.
What the fuck? Wait, this isn't fair.
Hey, I'm Dre Silvertooth, and I'm a GM. You should absolutely come listen to our podcast, because I have the best heroes. They're hunting curses for the Queen of Vire, and it's going great.
I got 5 hit points.
I have a plan.
Is it to write my eulogy?
They make really good choices.
Oh god, why did I do that?
It's all according to plan. Textbook success.
She did fall 45 feet in full armor, though.
Well,
Fine. They are bad heroes. I have 4 very bad heroes on my podcast. But they are hilarious. Come check us out at badheroescast.com or find Bad Heroes wherever you get your podcasts.
I haven't been playing my bard correctly, so now I am going to.
hold up. You mean trying to summon an electric guitar so that you can use the auxiliary cord was not doing it correctly?
Oh no, that was definitely correct.
Hey y'all, thank you for listening to Memester of the Week. That was a trailer for the Bad Heroes podcast, hosted by Drea Silvertooth, who is also actually on the Shrimp and Crits Wahoo live show that they do on Twitch. So 2 shows that you can check out that is just a bunch of cool stuff. So yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out. I hope that you're enjoying this arc, because it is a doozy. There's a lot that happens here, and I can't wait for you to see what goes on with it. Come hang out with us on Twitch, on Discord. If you don't catch our Twitch streams, we have VODs on YouTube. Rate and review us on your podcatchers, because hey, Pocket Cast just got an update where you can review shows on that now, and that's pretty cool, and we like that, and we like supporting people that we enjoy their art. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. The next episode of Memester of the Week should be up October 5th, so I'll see you then. Bye.
Oh my god.
I assume Journey screams.
Give me a second. I'm trying to think before I scream.
Dan, you hear Journey screaming from where you're having a moment in this storage closet.
Sick. That sort of locks me in a little bit as the water from this pail is spilling out over the floor and like spilling out the bottom of the door of the closet. I shoot up, I take a deep breath, and I pull out my gun from my pocket, and I'm gonna kick open the door of this closet, and I'm gonna start following the sound.
Act under pressure to get to where you hear Journey screaming.
Okay. Is this situation due to a monster, phenomenon, or mystical effect?
I will be generous.
Yeah!
I will be generous
Yay.
and say that because
Nate-
Journey is screaming because of a monster attack.
It
this
definitely
counts.
is, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. It actually doesn't change anything. Actually, you know what
Okay.
it does? It
Makes
does make it worse because it counts because oh wait, it's only on use magic, not weird in general that I'm taking -1 forward right now. I have a question for the keeper, by the way, as I'm rolling this. Does the iron from my gun hinder me?
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay.
You have to. Oh, fuck. So you have to do multiple rolls here, and
Okay.
we're going to have to handle them in succession.
Let's do this roll for getting there, and I'm going to add some flavor to that.
Yeah.
We'll resolve that.
Before you can move,
Basically,
you have to roll for the weakness of the iron interacting with your skin.
basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch it. I'm going to feel the sensation of it like coursing pain through my arm, and I'm going to go, no, I'm just using magic today. So
Okay.
I'm not taking the gun.
I would still say to because of the way that it is written, because I'm copying this from. I'm being a stickler because I'm copying this specific mechanic from the Monstrous
That
playbook,
is
so it
perfectly
is
fair.
something that was written word already.
Yeah.
So roll an act under pressure for being able to make that conscious choice and that you not being delayed.
All right. Now, Keeper, is this due to a monster, phenomenon, or mystical effect?
Yes, because you are the monster that it is due to.
All I need to know.
Damn, that's deep.
Okay. It is a mixed success to deal with my weakness.
Okay.
So, and it is a full success with a 10 to book it.
I think you're going to on that mixed success, I think you're going to drop your gun and leave it there.
Them's the breaks.
We can always get more guns. It's America.
Yeah.
Real. Okay, so enough shitting around.
Yeah.
Not that
Enough shitting around, is that what you said?
Yeah.
not
Enough
that
shitting
you
around.
guys are doing anything, but let's get
Shit
into the
around
action.
here, gonna shit
that.
over there.
Yeah. So I jolt up. I reach my hand into my pocket to pull out my gun. I pull it out and I feel an immense shooting pain through my arm as I discover my weakness to iron. I drop the gun and I reach for it, and then I pull my hand back, and you just see red embers come off of my hands as I turn away from it, kick down the door, and start booking it towards the sound of Journey's scream.
Yeah, you're running down the hall, and intuitively you make a left and then a right and then up a flight of stairs, and you burst into this clinical room where there are just a bunch of beds lined up. There are 3 people that you see in here. You see Journey, who is screaming. You see a large man with a small ponytail that you recognize from the alley, with his hand buried in Mordecai's chest.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna stand upright, reach out towards him as you see a rage overcome my face and a blast of flame in a dark maroon color.
Cool. Would you say that you're having a high adrenaline moment?
Yeah, I would say so.
Roll another plus tough in addition to your use magic with a -1.
Okay, tough.
The use magic with the -1, the tough being just tough.
Yes, okay. Tough is a mixed success on a 9, and navigating the character sheet. Use magic -1. That's still an advanced success with a 12.
Excellent. So handling them in tandem, for the mixed success that you made, you may roll on those 2 tables I already made you roll on once more and take on another aspect and weakness. If you do, you will take an additional XP and +1 forward.
Fuck it, let's do it. Let's give
Okay,
in.
roll another D12 and roll a D6. and a 5 on the d12 will be a reroll.
Okay. Oh, did I fail earlier? Yes, I did. That means I leveled up, baby.
Great.
Okay, d12 is an 11.
Okay.
D6 is a 2.
Reroll the d6.
Okay. It's a 2 again.
Fucking get that shit out.
Got him.
Should I roll again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the 2 is iron, and you can't be doubly or triply weak to iron.
Okay. It's a 6.
Okay. Oh, that's fun for you.
Oh, cool. It's fire, isn't it?
That's never good.
It is. It is actually fire. So you gain unsettling charm. You get +1 to all charm rolls. And you also have a weakness and aversion to fire.
Okay. How does that affect me using it?
That's a great question.
Mr. Keeper. How do we adjudicate this?
Oh boy.
So you use fire, but now you have a weakness and aversion to it. I think any time that you are going to use fire, you're going to take a -1 to that roll.
Okay. Does it retroactively count for this roll or no?
No, we'll count it going forward.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, you got a 12 on your use magic. What do you do?
I'm gonna blast this guy with burn everything. I'm going to deal, let's see, 3 harm, ignore armor, magic, obvious. So it's loud. And for my advanced use magic, the keeper will offer you some added benefit.
Yeah, I think in addition to burning this guy, the force of impact that this has knocks him off of Mordecai.
Sick. What the fuck did you do to me? A little bit of green gas spills out of my mouth. I'm gonna put my other hand on Journey's restraints and start to slowly sear through them.
Yeah.
What is happening?
The guy's claw hand with like a wet slurch gets pulled out of my chest, and I'm just coughing up blood and bleeding out. I can't get a word out. I'm 100% pierced a lung.
Mord, you're not looking so hot.
I'm not able to respond because I'm choking back blood.
Yeah, you're fully like unstable now, right?
Yeah, I think if I take 2 more, I'm dead.
You start burning through these bonds. It's gonna take a beat to do that, because they're like heavy leather.
3 more, sorry.
I'm gonna see if I can try to work on both of them as the guy's staggered.
This guy sees that you are breathing out that gas, and he just laughs for a second. He's like, so they went ahead and decided to test on you, huh? How's it feel?
It doesn't feel good.
I think at this moment, Journey, the bonds that have been holding you snap. Dan has burned them away.
I put both hands on Mordecai's bonds. I'm gonna say, Mordecai, stay with me, buddy.
Your hands are just turning like crimson red as I bleed out all over you.
I'm gonna vom for real right now, guys.
I think, Dan, you have a weakness to fire, and you are focusing heat into your hands with magic.
I'll take a harm.
This is going to be, well, you can take a harm or you can act under pressure to like maintain this.
I'll take a harm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna growl a little bit under my breath as the blood sears and evaporates.
So hot.
Yeah.
Rawr.
Journey, you are freed of your bonds.
Yep.
I think as you look over at Bulk, you start to see his body filling up with shadow and starting to become translucent.
Mordecai's eyes are just darting between Journey and Dan, panicking.
Journey, can you help him? Do you have something for this?
Okay, so I'm going to use magic to try and heal Mordecai.
That's an advanced success on Amelia's roll there.
Advanced
Holy
success.
shit. Do you have advanced
I don't think I
use
have.
magic?
I don't. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. I didn't know that I had that.
Shaman for some added benefit.
Yeah. Normally,
Can we have the added benefit that he's not fucking dying?
yeah, I mean, like, so normally you couldn't stabilize with magic. It's not a lifted effect. I'll say on one, because as a reward for going against your belief of being against using magic and having a massive success on this, I will let you heal an extra harm and stabilize Mordecai. What does this look like when that happens? You're freed from your bonds. You see Mordecai bleeding out. What do you do?
Up until this point, Journey has kind of been in shock and hasn't really been able to make her usual quips or, kind of take things in stride because she has never been in a situation where things have been like this dire before.
Yeah, this got real bad real fast.
Yes.
And she's also just never been in a situation where she's been unable to like move in times like this either. So there's like all of that panic built up in her also. So I think she shoots up from the bed and she's sitting up and she turns and looks at Mordecai, and her fear of what she really heard but wasn't able to super clearly see was confirmed in the fact that he's really in a bad way. And without even saying anything or thinking really, it's just sort of like an automatic process. She lifts up her arm and just stretches it out toward him, and the cute little chibi antlers on her head, her little hair clippies, they just sort of explode into massive antlers a la Eldritch Horror. Her hair starts to glow vibrantly and just be this bright orangey red. The necklace around her neck lifts up off of her chest. There's just this wave of energy that just comes from her palm out toward the two of them, and it's this strong force, but a healing force.
I think this force comes out of you, and you see the wound on Mordecai's chest reposition itself in the world. Like, you watched Bleach. When Orihime rejects a wound, that's what you see. It's almost like time reversing. And healing up and putting into place what should be there, because this is an unacceptable thing. And so, Mordecai, you heal 2 harm and you are stabilized.
Nice. Still bound to the table?
I think at this point, the bonds that Dan have been trying to burn away break.
Can I make one more comment since we're about to do a different action?
Yes.
So this whole thing with Journey is kind of like a very short sort of explosive moment, and after this wave passes, I think the antlers shrink back, and she sort of like, you know how on hospital beds they have those kind of like, for lack of a better word, I don't know, the little like barriers on the sides of them?
Yeah.
That don't go all the way down, but like halfway down.
Yeah, the bumpers.
You kind of like bumpers. Like you're bowling.
Yeah.
She like, everything sort of like retracts, and her arm just kind of like drops down, and she sort of like slumps over the side of the bed, just not like passed out, but just exhausted. Because she's never done anything like that before. So she's gonna be out for a second. for a bit.
Fair enough. Yeah. Mordecai, as your bonds are broken, read a bad situation.
Done.
I would say this is a pretty bad situation.
This is the best situation we've ever been in. What are you talking about?
I'm having a great time.
We are dying actively.
I am what I hate.
We crushed it. We got a success on a 10.
Okay, but But Dan, you have to talk about what's happening now.
Oh, yeah, I got experimented on with some secret serum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gross.
Mordecai, you got a 10 on that read a bad situation. You can hold 3.
All right.
Sick.
What's the best way to protect the victims, i.e., us?
Getting away from this building.
Nah, that's bitch made.
That or
What-
killing everyone involved in this situation.
Now you're speaking my language.
Oh my god.
Mordecai's on a quest for blood.
Yeah, I'm pretty mad. Dan got experimented on.
I've never seen Mordecai rage.
Just wait, because your
Last
boy.
time Mordecai raged, he used 3 luck points and also almost got killed. So
That's true. If you guys haven't listened to my solo mystery, definitely check that out. Next question. What's most vulnerable to me?
interesting. In this room of like lots of curtains, lots of beds, fluorescent lighting, kind of long shadows in this room, I think the thing that is most vulnerable to you is there's a lot of equipment in this room that could be used as like improvised weaponry.
Okay. And my final question, Mr. Keeper, what's my best way in? Like give me an in to fight this guy. Like, how do
Okay.
I get
Yeah,
past his guard or whatever?
What's your best approach?
Yeah.
Right now, so you saw a moment ago, you were able to see him start to like turn to shadow. And I think you recognize this move. This is something that the Dark Watchers were able to do. So you know that if you were to suddenly shine a bright light on them, that they would be surprised by that. And that's the moment that you'd be able to like close the distance and connect.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm going to take my last stocked up hard move, and this guy is going to step backwards into shadow and dissolve, but you can hear him laughing at you. So you know he's still in the room with you, but you can't see him.
So Mordecai, like, kind of sitting up from the bed, coughing up that last little blood that's left over, pulls a blunt out of his fanny pack, slowly lights it up.
You know, that's pretty impressive. It's honestly kind of a shame that the boss told me to go ahead and kill you.
Takes a big drag. Would have been fun to burn together, but also fuck you.
What a line.
Looks at Dan and Journey. Let's light this bitch up, guys. And then on the exhale, I'm going to try to just start like
Laser beam?
yeah,
Laser smoke.
like all the Actually, I was going to try to send my smoke up to the overhead lights, the fluorescent lights, and just try to like overcharge them.
Okay. Yeah, rule use magic on that.
All right, guys, here we go.
Oh boy.
It's a mix. You still get it. You just have to choose a glitch.
The glitch, I'm just going to say it has some problematic side effect.
Ball's in your court.
Wonderful.
I know the problematic side effect, actually.
What were you thinking?
My thinking was my eyes are glossed over with Dark Watcher goo right now, so this probably has a negative impact on me as well.
Yeah. I'll take that. Yeah. The lights in here immediately get overcharged and are burning way hotter and brighter than they should be, forcing most of the shadows out of this room. And Dan, you're going to take a -1 ongoing on anything involving combat or aiming while you're in this room.
Sick. I recoil immediately. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck.
Oh shit, dude. Sorry.
Everyone would say you guys were pretty close to where Dan was, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's
Oh,
happening? The what?
The goop from my breath.
Dan got his goo on us.
Dan has noxious gas, and you guys were in close proximity. So you both have to roll plus tough.
Oh.
God, let me fail this.
I'm so not tough.
Me neither. I have a -1. I feel like the odds are in my
God.
favor.
Oh my god, no.
Let's go! Let's go!
A 3 and a 2.
Guys, one more. One more.
You're so excited.
You both take 1 harm and you mark
Great.
unstable.
Oh, great.
I'm back where I started.
God damn it.
We went real full circle on that.
I would love to leave.
This is not the toking that I like.
As those lights overcharge and fill this room with light, this guy like kind of morphs out of a wall where the shadow like dissipates around him and is just pissed that this is what's happening to him right now. He's going to charge at Dan.
Yeah, that's the obvious choice.
Try and just like basically tackle him to the ground.
Sick.
Oh, can I try to intervene on the charge?
Yeah, you can protect someone.
All right.
Don't you fucking put yourself between us.
Can I also do that?
You can help out, or you can. Mordecai called to protect someone, so you can help out if you would like to. And if they
I
fail,
need to,
you
right?
could, I guess, protect him. Oh, interesting. So you can protect him, or you can give a. Mordecai rolled a 6, so you can protect him.
I leveled up.
Or you can get a give a help action. You can give a cheeky help out roll to push that 6 to a 7.
Okay, but like a 7 is still not that good.
A 7 is a mixed
success.
success. So
I
it would change
know.
it from a failure to not a failure.
But on a protect someone with mixed success, don't you still get hurt?
So for me, Mordecai, this is a little metagamey, but I have a thing that says prepare to defend. Whenever I suffer harm when protecting someone, I suffer 1 harm less.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
I mean, that's not metagaming. That's using the mechanics
It's
of the
playing the
game the
game.
way that they are intended.
Yeah,
For
this
sure.
is usually why I kind of don't care when I get hurt, when I attack or help. So, yeah.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Protect someone involves rolling tough. We saw how that went for me.
I have a -1. I mean,
so I'm going to roll help out to help out Mordecai. God fucking damn it.
That's
yo,
failure.
Mark XP! Mark XP, dude.
What is happening?
Okay, so mark your XP. Mordecai
did.
levels up.
Hell yeah, brother.
If that help out had succeeded, you would not be leveling up right now. So there you
I'm
go.
happy. It's fine.
I think what happens here, God, this is ruthless, but here we go.
Fuck me up, fam.
He's charging towards you, and Journey and Mordecai, you both try and get in his way to protect your friend. And he sees that, dissolves into your shadows, pops up in between you, and takes you both down to the ground with both hands, and hits you both for 2 harm as you are pushed flat into the ground. And then he jumps up and pounces on Dan. Dan, what do you do?
I would like to spray fire upward. I would like to just sort of fire hose him with maroon flames.
Act under pressure or take a harm to do this, and then use your, I want to say this is your last use magic roll with a -1.
It is, yes. Let's see. This effect is due to a monster phenomenon or whatever, because I'm the monster, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just act under pressure. That's a success.
Thank God.
Nice.
Okay. And I'm gonna both hands forward and Hadouken flames, and using magic to burn everything. -1. Final -1. That's a failure.
Oof.
Yo, XP, let's go.
Oh my God. We're going to have so much XP when we're dead.
You tell me, how does Dan feel in this moment?
he feels like he was really careless coming here in the first place. He should have known better. He should have seen through it. He should have just used magic to heal himself. Like, he would have done that in any other scenario, but he's just been so out of it lately because of his own damn efforts to solve this whole situation that he didn't think of like his whole fucking deal. He thought of it, but he didn't trust himself to do it in the moment. And so he's been caught incredibly out. And not only, like, it would suck if he was the one suffering from it, and he is, but now Mordecai might die, and Journey, if she survives, like, none of this had to happen, and it's all his fault. So, channeling all of that, he just starts exploding. There's absolutely no, like, direction to it.
You raise your hands up in front of you. This guy ducks his shoulder, knocks your hands up to the sky, and shoves his hand into your chest and just pushes you back, and you lose complete control over your magic. So you're just erupting a flamethrower in this room. Curtains are catching on fire. You are knocked to the ground. You take 3 harm, and everyone is on the ground. And in this moment, you hear footsteps running down the hall.
I'm dying, Squidward.
I don't know if this is okay, but can I level up mid-scene? And what I'm thinking is, I take the Searcher move, Guardian Spirit, and now Abby can manifest on her own.
Yeah, I love that, actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
And in Monster of the Week, in the rules, level ups happen in the moment, not between sessions. So this is perfectly fine. But yeah, I love that.
Okay, so just for the people out there, so Guardian, you have a mystical ally, in this case, a spirit, who helps and defends you. I have to define them and their powers with the Keeper's Agreement, so we can get into details later, but this is kind of something I've done before, particularly for those of you who listened to Mordecai's solo mystery. And Abby, because we've done this a couple times, summons herself in her stand form.
Okay.
3-Dog Night, but she looks a little different. I will now be dubbing this 3-Dog Night Requiem. And she looks like a combination of like when Guts gets all dark in Berserk, like the kind of Black Wolf type shadowy shit, and Hora Luz from Elden Ring's like Beast Companion in phase 1 of the fight. So instead of Abby looking like this kind of clean, armored stand dog thing, she looks so much more feral and like stronger in this form. And she is just going to put herself in between me and Bulk and just start full on JoJo wailing him.
I think it is fair to say that Abby does 2 harm. In
Cool.
whatever, like, be that claw or fang or possibly fist. However
It's
it
like-
is taking form, I think that they can flat do 2 harm.
Yeah, it's like the JoJo like super speed punching, but it's like slashing with claws at high speed.
Yeah, I would say that Abby can do 2 harm, and she has a weakness to iron, so she can take additional harm from that or be like forced away from a situation if that is the like thing that is being used against her.
Cool. I'll go ahead and write that down.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, so Abby feels your pulse quickening through the collar and has been like waiting for you to call for her, and she feels your life starting to leave you, and you get knocked down again and has had enough, and so summons herself from the collar, bursting forth, and tackles Bulk from behind, knocking him to the ground and putting a jaw at his neck.
Sick.
Journey, what would you like to do? You hear footsteps running down the hall, and the room is on fire.
Oh my god.
And Abby's here now.
Are these bad people?
There's someone running down the hall. You don't know if they're good or bad, but someone in this building on this floor is coming towards you.
Really, what does good or bad mean? Are any of us one or the other?
Oh, is it someone good or bad? I still have a hold.
Damn.
You said I could ask anything.
Journey like psychic
Oh my
connection.
God. You fucking got me.
Gotcha, bitch.
I will. Okay. I'll leave this as a die roll.
What? That's not fair.
I think it's the most fair. Rather than saying no, it's a enemy combatant, which was the plan. This will either be some random person who does work in the building but doesn't know what's going on and is not sinister.
I don't know if that'd be helpful at all. Okay.
Or it is a person who's not going to be affected by your minor celebrity and will possibly just try and kill you. We're gonna make this.
Why are you bringing more people to kill us? We're already all dying.
It's a hard knock life, and there were 2 people who knocked you out.
It's true.
So on a 5 on a 4 or higher, this is someone helpful for you. It's a 6. Yeah, you hear footsteps running in the hallway, and someone turns the corner and sees all this fire and says,
"Hey, what's going? Journey?
Help!
Oh my God, it's Journey!"
And it's Anton O'Toole.
Oh my god, the man himself.
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
How did he even get here?
This is like that gif of Community where Donald Glover comes back with the pizza and the entire room's just on fire.
On fire? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yes.
There's a guy on the ground. There's Dan also on the ground, and his eyes are black, and there's green gas coming out of him and fire shooting from his hands. There's a massive spectral hound that fully looks unrecognizable from what Abby previously looked like just looks vicious. And Mordecai and Journey here
are
and
also
Anton
on the
just
ground.
goes,
Journey, Mordecai, Dan, what's going on here? Guys, we have to get out of here now. The building is on fire.
and Anton is going to try and help Dan to get up and get out of here, as Bulk is here and starting to struggle under Abby. Mordecai, what do you want Abby to do?
Mordecai drags. Abby, finish it.
Abby has this man's throat in its mouth and twists its head to snap his neck.
Good dog.
Oh my god.
And Anton is ushering Dan and Journey and Mordecai out of the building. The building is on fire.
As we move out in a rush, do you think that I could take a blood sample of Bulk? We're in a hospital. There's got to be like a little tube or yeah.
There's okay, so there's a lot of equipment here. This is a clinical testing area. There would be hypodermic needles and things around, but the building is also on fire and you're trying to get out. Roll act under pressure to find what you need and do this.
Okay, I got an 8.
I think you find what you need and you're able to take the sample, but you're going to take 1 harm because of getting too close to the flames.
I get it. I stash away in my fanny pack. Guys, Mordecai's crop top basically burned away and shredded. And I very, 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 very much look like I'm going to die.
Real.
Mr. Keeper.
Yes?
While we are going through the fire and the flames,
We carry on.
we
carry on.
we also
No, you're dead and gone, believe.
I would like as Journey is shuffling down this hallway for her to realize that her shoe is untied And for fear of losing her shoe yet again, she reaches down to quickly try to tie it up so that she can continue to shuffle. And I would like to oops.
Yeah, as you do this, I think you come across a cart, and
did I hit my head on it on the way down?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
yeah,
I was expecting to find something on the floor.
Bend down to tie your shoe. You hit your head on this cart, and you're like, "Fuck, ow!" And then you look, and you heard like a rattling on the cart, and you see these vials.
Oh, it's the poison for Cusco. The poison shows especially kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
You see these vials of some like vials of a sort of blue purple liquid. You can just take. There are 4 vials.
I am going to scoop all 4 of them and toss them into my bag.
Okay, write that down in your gear. That's very important.
Okay.
Write down in your gear.
What? Can you describe these things again to me? What are they?
Yes,
4 vials
great.
of what?
The
4
poison for
vials
Cusco.
of like a blue purple liquid.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you guys are running out as soon as Anton O'Toole sees the fire alarm. He pulls it, and we start hearing bells ringing, sprinklers going off. People are running out of this building. Before we get out to the car, there are people obviously like in the parking lot and things like that. I want one more, and we're going to take this as an average. We're going to take one more group act under pressure roll to see if you guys are noticed fleeing the scene. I assume that's me putting something on you. I assume you guys are trying to get the fuck away from here.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we have got to get the fuck out of here before yourself excluded, Mr. O'Toole. The fucking cops arrive.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Don't worry. I haven't been a cop in a little while.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Sorry you lost your job or whatever. Mr. Keeper, is this effect due to a monster phenomenon or mystical effect?
Nah, man, this is fire. You're trying to avoid being seen.
All right.
This is act under pressure.
All right.
Yeah, act under pressure. So Mordecai got an 8. Dan got an 8.
I got an 8.
Oh my god.
Journey got a 5.
And I didn't level up yet.
Amelia, you're speed leveling though. You're getting it.
I'm so close. I got 1 more.
I think that does still average out to a 7.
Yeah, I think so.
So yes,
Yeah, 6 points.
I'm going to say that the general public doesn't notice you leaving, but someone does.
Probably the other guy that we didn't kill.
I'm just making some notes.
And Jason is pleading the 5th.
Do we have to leave the van
Not
behind?
the Dan van.
No, I don't think so.
But wait, are we
Unless you
with
want
Mr.
to.
O'Toole, or is he?
Yeah, Anton's here with
Oh,
you.
okay. Did he drive?
Because I'm
Yeah, I don't think we're fit
unstable.
to drive, homie. So I guess he's driving.
And I'm usually not fit to drive anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, Anton like runs to your van with you and is like,
Give me the keys. I'll drive for now. I can come back for my car later on. Honestly, it's a bit of a piece of shit. Maybe I can collect some insurance on it. I don't know.
I like the way you think, bud. I toss him the keys. Careful, the brakes are pretty spongy.
he takes it and just like as safely for the crowd, but as quickly as he can, peels out of this parking lot and drives away.
Are we calling it a scene, or are we staying in what we should call initiative? Since we're all unstable and resolving that.
We're not.
Is this now an ambulance?
Yeah, this
scene?
is now an ambulance scene. We don't have to like. We're not like going to be jumping between like action. But yeah, how many people are unstable
Aye,
right now?
sir.
Okay, who's closest to dying?
I have 3.
I have 1 point away.
Okay, stay with me, bud. Stay with me, bud. Breathe. Don't
Coughing
say
up
a
blood
word.
again.
Just focus on my breathing. I'm
Oh, our
bleeding
blood is
out on top
mixing.
of you, but
This is.
am
I'm gonna
gross.
throw up again.
My blood is in you and your blood is in me. We're
Journey is throwing up.
blood brothers.
We're a happy
Happy
family.
brothers. Mordecai looks over here, Journey. Be my blood sister.
Mordecai. Look into my
I'm
eyes.
so delirious. What's up, buddy?
Stop talking.
He just says okay, and there's like a little bubble of blood that just like pops out of his mouth.
Oh,
it reminiscent of Dan's dream, which does not have him fully relaxed. He's gonna try to get you to sync breathing with him and try to heal you.
I think
of your instability.
Mordecai fully is gripping Dan's hand, like hands clasps. Yeah, I'm gripping you, you're gripping me. We're gripping together, fully clasped.
They were roommates.
Okay. One hand fully clasped. Like other hand,
go Rams.
Go Rams.
God.
And I'm going to use magic to try and heal.
Yeah, roll.
Can I opt to make him stable instead of removing harm?
I will accept that in this case, yeah.
Okay.
Dan, save me. Dan.
Whoa!
That is an advanced success.
I will let you take. I will have to be fair because you also have advanced to use magic. So
You're
I
gonna
will
do the
let
same
you
thing that I got to do.
take
Yes.
2 harm and
Yeah.
stabilizing.
Nice.
I love that this has happened to
All right.
Mordecai twice in like an hour. This exact same situation.
The sort of lavender light just sort of washes over your face and your chest, courses through the Go Rams gesture, and stops the bleeding and puts you in a non-imminently dying situation.
I like deeply exhale as it's happening. Go Rams.
Go Rams.
Wait, so is Dan still like bellowing fucking Dark Watcher goo out of his mouth every time he says
Yeah,
something?
right. That's my question.
You're like killing us as you're talking to us.
No, if I notice that, I'm just going to stop talking.
Yeah, that was happening for sure. But yeah, if you want to stop talking and only use gestures, then
That's what's so important about the Go Rams hand gesture. We know.
Okay. I make eye contact with Journey, and I hold out both of my hands.
Okay. She shuffles over toward him. She's very, like, dazed and just sort of disassociating because she doesn't know what to do in this situation, but she doesn't really want to heal herself because she's already used that magic once and it was so overwhelming to her that she just doesn't want to do it again.
Dan's eyes are still, like, glossed over and, like, ink black, but you notice that streaming down his face are tears, and he's going to pull you in for a very close hug. Try to do the same magic.
Are you okay?
for you. I can't say anything.
I know.
Dan, he just kind of, like, he's stiff, and you hear him take sort of a deep breath, then he shakes his head a little bit.
Yeah, me neither.
That's a mixed success.
What do you want?
I'm going to take 1 harm.
Okay. How many harm does that put you at?
A lot.
I've got 2 left.
I think instead of you taking another harm, you stabilize Journey and you pass out.
Great.
Cool.
And I'm like, I squeeze you like way too tight. I shake my head. You feel yourself get a grip a little bit, and then I just go limp.
Dan? She pulls back a little bit and kind of lets his head sort of fall into her lap. Okay.
Yeah, you can tell he's still breathing.
Mr. O'Toole, we need to go and rest somewhere. Anywhere's good.
All right, I'll find a place for us.
And she looks over to Mordecai. Are you good?
Oh, what's up, dude?
I said, are you good?
Mordecai's like super out of it, having almost died twice. I guess so. Takes out a blunt. All my organs where they need to be.
That's a relief.
I think Abby, like, comes out again and is in her like normal form and just rests her head on Mordecai's lap.
And I just start like reflexively petting her head, resting my hand on hers, on her like back, neck. You good, dude?
No.
Oh, come on. We crushed it. We did good.
I'm not having fun anymore.
I mean, that's fair. That was pretty rough.
We almost died.
But we didn't. You were great. You used magic. That was crazy. You saved me.
I don't even remember what I did, Mordecai.
It's not about remembering the action. It's about feeling it. And you saved me, dude. Think about that for a second.
I never want to feel that again.
Then we have to get stronger.
I want to go home.